Good. Now I get a chance to say, I'm so grateful for this community. You all are awesome.
That seems okay. Yeah. So this is abridged from a longer tale. Should I cheat and go before the clock? Yeah, why not? My mom always said, you always got to do things the hard way. Why? And she's not wrong. In August of 1997, I reunited with a girlfriend that I probably shouldn't have and moved to Chapel Hill so we could go to grad school. Me, social work, a masochistic profession if there ever was one, and she maybe outdoing me in that category, law school, and then also social work school. In August of 99, we got married. I'll leave it to you if that's masochistic or not. And then about 3 weeks later, my father, my psychotherapy mentor, my basketball coach, my best friend, was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. It's a bad one, folks. He died in March. In April, still grieving, I found out that my wife had cheated on me while I was visiting him in the hospital. We like her now, though. It's okay. But I had no time to think about that. In May, I graduated and then spent a year trying to save my marriage, mostly by participating in my wife's favorite thing, contact improvisation dance. Who knows what it is? Exactly, right. Nobody. So you get a partner and you share a point of contact, you share weight, you share intention and space, and it's very intimate and it's beautiful to watch. Maybe not so much when your wife's doing it with a hot guy. But participating just seemed like, to me, I couldn't bring myself to do it. The boundaries. I mean, I was a social work student. I need boundaries. I don't know why my wife didn't need those boundaries. But I had to do it. I had to do the hard thing to save my marriage. So I learned contact improv, came to love it. It didn't save my marriage. In the summer of 2001, we moved back to New York State to be close to family. And then on September 2nd, my mom's birthday, and she won't say this, but I think she thought this was a good present for her because she never liked my wife. We found out she's leaving me for the guy, a dancer, and get this, a pastor. And again, I forgave her, you can too. And so then I'm devastated. I'm fatherless, rudderless, I'm soon to be houseless. What do I do? Where am I gonna begin again? Am I gonna do it in the small town we're in? Yeah, probably not. Am I going backwards to North Carolina? Am I moving in with mom? So when I was a kid, I would have these dreams of living in Los Angeles during some kind of apocalypse. But there was no apocalypse going on. It was just my world falling apart. But 9 days later, apocalypse, whole world falling apart. So on September 12th, 2001, hey, let's move to Los Angeles. Doing the hard thing. Got out here and soon started organizing against the war that was going to happen with Iraq. Here in Long Beach doing that. Made some good acquaintances. In spring of '03, I went back east for another dance event, a final send-off, a 40 adult sleepover party at a colonial mansion in West Virginia. And we read poetry and massage and eat great food and play cards and dance a lot. And my wife and I did this dance. We danced our divorce, a little contact improv, a little no contact improv. And then we went to a bank to notarize it. There was a dancer at this gathering who wanted to take nude photos of people, do a nude photo shoot, and that terrified me. So I, of course, knew I had to say yes. And I did this thing. It wasn't porn or erotica or anything. It was just artsy, black and white stuff, whatever. And I played the piano naked, which is something you all should do at least once in your life. And use your toes. And so then it was liberating. And I thought, I think I can do this. I can get through this. And I came back to LA and I found the Contact Improv community. They're lovely people. And one of them one day, after getting to know me, said, hey, why don't you join the Lysistrata project? So the Lysistrata is there's always these themes, right? It's uncanny, right? The Lysistrata, it was a play by Aristophanes in which the women of Sparta and Athens refused sex to the men to make them stop having war. And I was gonna dance around with 11 guys and 12 women. And I said, this sounds great, I'll do it. And then she said, you have to be naked. Well, I'm not going to back out now. That's the coward's way, right? And besides, I've been naked before in a private room with one person. And so the Wilshire Ebell Theater, by the way, seats 1,200, and I think Martin Sheen was there. But I did it. We danced around naked, and the women got us in their conspiracy, and then we ended war in ancient Greece. And then I went to an after party, and there were the anti-war contingent from Long Beach. And now that's it. Now we were friends. And when I got back here, I became part of their community. And as that community grew, I met the mother of my children, and I made many friends, and I really built a life from this community. And my mom, she came around and she said, it's because you did the hard thing. Good job. And I said, but I don't know, Mom. I think it might just be, the vagaries of history, the waves of the world, they just kind of have their way with us. For example, we didn't stop the real war. I'm gonna play a song.
Get naked. It crossed my mind. I didn't have a lot of time to work on the story, so I just couldn't figure out how to work it in. Otherwise, I swear I would have done it. I swear.
I'm getting a little old for the hard things, I'll tell you. Honestly. When my daughter was born, I was just starting to mess around with guitar, and I wanted to do like a kind of like American rootsy song. Hang on, I have things in my pocket. And then since my daughter had just come along, I thought I would make it for her. And so what do I want to say to my daughter? I thought, what's the most important thing? And immediately, have mercy on me. Because I knew, one day they figure out, like, we're not all that, and then you're in trouble. She's 13 now. So here comes the train. Yeah, it's here. Can you hear this guitar? Can the sound man help me? Also, I don't really know if this is tuned. What do you think? I don't think it's tuned. You guys are going to have to be a little patient now. What's that?
Big on the string, on the neck.
Oh, good Lord. We don't need that. That does sound better, but I think we should just make sure. Because, Stan did it by ear, and he's awesome. But the music was playing really loud at the time. Yeah, oh no. I'm trying to think of a joke that's like safe and won't get me thrown in jail. Tell you one thing they can't do to me is cancel my late show. I know you're calculating the age of my daughter and being like, he should be better on guitar now. I went up Jacob's ladder, St. Michael threw me down, turned my soul inside out, buried me deep in the ground. People, please have mercy on me. Well, remember way back when it was only we who would ever stand up to the goddamn royalty. Remember, have mercy on me. There may come a day when you call my name. You can burn that bridge too far 3 times, and I'd come running just the same as a train. That station wait for me. Won't you please let me go on home to my wife and family? and have mercy on. They arrested such a good friend of mine, burned her poor old body at the stake, cursed her generations down the line. There's a rumor I heard she might return for the 13th time when she's finished being burned. Meanwhile, have mercy on. Seasons change, Lord, don't they always stay the same? When you call my name, and you know that I'll come running. They say there's a place in the sun for me. If you sing your song, people say there's a place in the sun for everyone to be. It shines so. People say there's a place in the sun for you and me, baby. Shines so bright we can hardly see. Have mercy on me. I'm down on one bended knee, asking the Lord above who I can't even see, creator of everything that's ever gonna be. Please look down on humanity and have mercy on everybody, and everybody please. Everybody, please have mercy on each other, on your sister and brother. And everybody, please have mercy, please have mercy on me and Lily. Yes. Thank you, Daniel.